Hi, I'm Gavin Syme.
And I'm Vivian Corrigan, and welcome to Perthshire Online TV. So how are you?
I'm very good. So how are you this week? Have you been running around the town again, doing your tasting all your favourite foods?
I have been. I love doing this job. I really do. I was at Summer's restaurant, and they do the most beautiful Scottish food. That's their kind of thing.
And great location they've got as well, isn't it? But especially with the way the weather was last week, it was
fantastic.
So
busy outside, everybody enjoying the sunshine, and I had a really nice time. And I've never really been right into the chef's kitchen before, so I'll tell you, it's hot work in there.
I bet.
Oh, it was roasting, but it was really good. It was really enjoyable, yeah. And of course, the weather's been so beautiful, hasn't it?
It's been fantastic.
What contrast! Remember last week I was at the races and it was freezing.
You had a bad day. I had a good choice that day, I think.
You did. So what about you? What have you been doing?
Well, obviously we were out and about during the week in that the new Lady Provost was inaugurated last week, if that's the right word. So we caught that on film. We actually caught a bit of the ceremony on film, and we have a couple of words with the Lady Provost as well. We also picked up, myself and Elaine Christie, picked up with Stephen Clark, because we finished The Waistline online at last. Yeah, I've said thank goodness as well. So we picked up with Stephen during the week, and as you're aware, we've been doing our Appeal to Safeguard initiative, and the fundraiser that we chose for the first month or so is the Ship's Splash team. So we went up to one of their youth clubs on Tuesday evening up at Glenairn campus and Glenairn Road, and just met with Donna, who's the organiser coordinator there, and some of the mentors that come along and help, and some of the kids there as well. So it was a nice wee visit. Yeah, it was really good actually. They do really good work up there.
Very good.
Well, you were buzzing about in town. You picked up on speaking to one of the competition managers at the big competition.
I did. This is the Dream. Is that how you say it? Dream. But I spoke to Emma Pryor from Red Earth, and she just filled us in, just told us all about it. So, fantastic competition. Lovely prize.
It's great. What's this? It's about £1,800 worth.
In fact, maybe even more than that, I think. But so if you want to look like a celebrity, get online and get yourself into that competition. Really good prize.
Fantastic.
Very good. Yeah. So is that us?
That's us. So it's on with the show.
I'm Lorraine Cadell, and I'm here for Perthshire Online TV today to actually film the inauguration of the new Provost for Perth and Kinross Council that will run from 2012 to 2017.
Well, first of all, Provost Grant, I would like to offer our congratulations from Perthshire Online TV. That was a very great honour you've received from Perth and Kinross Council, which I'm sure you will give due reverence to.
Thank you very much for that. Yes, it was, and it was wonderful that it was a unanimous appointment, and that's so important when we've got such a significant 5-year term ahead of us. It's very important, having got city status, that the provostship of Perth and Kinross is just that, and not Perth-centric. There'll be a lot of events going on in Perth, and it's important that our hub communities have their share of the pleasure. Our hub communities are Kinrossshire, Strathallan, Strathearn, Highland, or Athol as it used to be known as, and Strathmore and Eastern Perthshire, and they all have their own unique cultural identity.
But Provost, you've got a very busy first year in office, just coming up with this Diamond Jubilee here. Are you looking forward to that?
Oh, very much, and I think the whole of Perthshire are. We've got a huge number of events organised for the Jubilee weekend, and then of course Her Majesty the Queen is coming early in July to confirm the city status on the city, and that'll be a wonderful public event for everybody. And the Queen has made it quite clear that she's coming to see her people, and that's what we're going to make sure happens. And of course then we have looked forward to the Olympics, the London Olympics. There's going to be our torch procession will be going through the town. We'll be at Scone Palace, and then we'll be at the North Inch. And then of course we've got further events coming up with the Commonwealth Games, and we've got the Ryder Cup in the next couple of years, so it's a very, very full calendar in the next 2 years.
That's great, Provost. How do you feel you're going to manage family life with being a Provost? Because that can be quite a difficult thing to juggle.
I think it's going to be quite difficult, but I've given it some thought. I mean, I did have a very busy 5 years as convener of the Lifelong Learning Committee. So when I used to use most of my evenings for reading papers up for the next committees, because I chaired about 5 committees. Now I only have the one main committee to chair, but I will be out most evenings. So I'll have to just reorganise my life, and hopefully my grandchildren will understand, up to a point I would think.
I'm quite sure, Provost. Thank you very much for that.
Fairways provide cost-effective HR support, from contracts to recruitment, health and safety to training. Fairways, working with you, for you. Visit fairways-uk.com or call Paris 632 561 for a free consultation.
I did it Fairways.
Well, this week our favourite food feature has been invited to Summer's Restaurant here in St John's Place, and I'd like to introduce to you Alex James, the proprietor of Summer's Restaurant. Hello Alex, lovely to have you.
Thank you, hi there.
Now, you're going to be cooking some delicious food for us. Now, tell me, what makes Summer's Restaurant different from all the other restaurants in Perth? What do you offer?
Fresh, wholesome Scottish fare.
Very good. And I know the portion size are legendary around here, aren't they?
Yeah, you'll be, yeah.
Yep, your customers don't go home hungry.
Definitely not.
Very good. So what are you going to prepare? What dishes have you got here?
I've got pan-fried Scottish salmon in the oven. I'm going to make a drambuie cream sauce in a minute.
Lovely.
I've got venison steak, and we'll do that with some braised cabbage and a blackcurrant sauce. And I've got braised lamb 60 shank with mashed potatoes and a red currant jus to go with it, and a little bit of veg to go with it as well.
That's excellent. All my favourite food. My goodness me, I'm going to look forward to this. So, start off. What are you going to prepare first?
Well, I've got my salmon in the oven, and I've got my lamb steak, which I've seasoned with salt and pepper, a little bit of oil, and we're just going to seal that in the pan. In the other pan, I've got some onions, and I'm going to be a little bit of sort of flambe work.
I'll stand back then.
Yes, it's false eyebrows.
Now, venison is often a dish that people are a little bit reluctant to try, because sometimes it can be served very rare. How do you serve yours?
So a medium rare would be if it's not asked for, but if the customer wants it well done, medium well, then we'll do that.
So it's really whatever the customer wants?
Very much so.
Very good,
yeah.
Very good. So how long does that take there, Alex, just to sort of brown off?
Just take 2 or 3 minutes on each side, and that'll be it. Then we'll let it rest, and it'll just sort of relax, and it'll cut nice and...
Yeah.
So all I've done is I've added a little bit of... I've burned off the alcohol, so it leaves the sweetness of the drambuie. Got my onions, I've just a little bit of double cream in there, and then we'll season it with a little bit of salt and pepper at the end just before we serve it.
Lovely. Well, unfortunately, it's not smell-o-vision, but it absolutely smells beautiful. It really does. And it's a very Scottish dish, this, isn't it? You know, you can imagine the tourists would really like this, the venison and the drambuie.
Yeah, it's all good Scottish produce that we're working with.
Very good. Excellent. Now, the salmon is in the oven, you said.
Salmon's in the oven. I've got my 2 sauces here that take a little bit of time to reduce down.
Yeah.
The red currant and the black currant.
You need to have an octopus hands here for all this.
Well...
just to keep it all going.
Your
Your hungry customers are upstairs all waiting.
That's it.
Now, what's in that pan, Alex?
We've got some root vegetables, some parsnips, turnip, carrots. We've got some basil oil.
Right.
Just to give it a bit of flavour. They've been roasted, so all we're doing is warming it through and giving it a bit of flavour.
That looks absolutely beautiful, and it's very colourful as well.
And here we've got some smoked bacon.
Yeah.
And some cabbage to go with our venison.
Okay, and is that just natural juices, or is that
a little
oil?
bit of white wine and butter.
Oh, it smells beautiful. You can really smell that. It's gorgeous. I'm getting really hungry now. This looks lovely.
So venison steak is ready.
Now, how long does that need to sit to sort of rest?
Just a couple of minutes.
that just lets the juices go back in, does it?
Very much so.
Yeah, we don't want tough venison.
No.
Very good. I don't know if the camera can see that there. Can you see that? That's just resting. Very good. Well, it's hot work in this place, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Very good.
I've got my lamb shank. I slow braise my lamb shank, which is a part of the leg, for 2.5 hours.
Right.
So all we're doing is it's a little bit of water, wrap it in cling film, and I heat it up for 2 minutes. And then that's ready to go.
And that keeps it moist and all the juices in. I mean, lamb is beautiful. It's a lovely rich dish, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to say it's my wife's favourite.
Yeah, it's my favourite too. Very good. So what are you doing now?
Mashed potatoes. I prepared earlier. I'm just going to put them in a piping bag.
I mean, this is the key, really, and I suppose in all restaurants, but especially here, where you're preparing so many different dishes, is the preparation, isn't it? And the having it all ready, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very hot.
I'm learning new things here. Oh wow. There's a few tips for me in the kitchen. So you're just piping on the mashed potato.
Just piping on the mashed potato, a little bit of presentation.
Lovely. Oh. So you're just plating up.
Yeah, we're going to put some green beans on the bottom of the plate to go with our lamb.
Very good. It all smells absolutely delicious. Now this is the lamb shank.
See the steam coming out of it,
Yeah.
it's nice and hot.
Oh, that smells absolutely beautiful. It really, really, really does. Now what sauce was that again,
This
Alex?
is a red currant and port.
Beautiful.
Quite like it's nice fruity flavours.
Yeah, that is some portion. That is fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. So what's your next dish?
Put together the venison.
So again, the vegetables. And if people want maybe a different sauce than you're offering, you could probably do any sauce.
There's nothing. There's nothing that if you've got the ingredients, there's nothing we won't do.
Yeah.
Or can't do.
So you are cooking to order. I mean, although you're offering different things, you really are cooking to order as well. I know all the chefy terms. Not.
So we've got our roast parsnips,
Yeah.
carrots, turnip.
So you just slice that thinly. Oh, that looks lovely. That looks really lovely. Beautiful. Venison has become quite popular though, hasn't it, in recent years? You know, it's not just sort of in the really posh restaurants, but
I think it's a good alternative to, to beef, etc.
Yeah,
So
and
we've
it's
got our-
low in fat as well, which is good.
We've got our venison steak, our mash, our root vegetables, and our black currant and red wine sauce. And I think I quite like the venison can be quite gamey, and I quite like the sort of sweetness and of the black currant to balance that.
Yeah, that looks just, I can't wait. Just desperate for pork. Okay, and your last dish was the salmon. I cannot believe the speed at which you are producing all these dishes. So this was the drambuie and cream sauce.
Yeah. And I've got a wee secret ingredient here,
Right,
which I'm not telling you.
right, okay.
That's why it's a secret.
I don't know what he added in there, but yes, a secret ingredient.
I need at least one secret. So I do. I'm going to come that way to get the salmon.
Right, okay, I'll just step out the way. It's hot work in this kitchen, Alex. My goodness me. Whew. So that's the salmon ready. And you need asbestos fingers in this job as well.
Nice bit of colour. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It helps.
Yes, it does. Fantastic, that looks super. And add the sauce with the secret ingredient. Yes.
And I've had a little bit of tomato.
Right. That looks lovely. Fantastic. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's super. Right, we're going to get a couple of forks.
Well, I am.
That looks absolutely amazing. And just make sure you can all see that. That looks super. So, let's have a taste. What have we got now?
A little bit of balsamic.
Yeah.
And we'll just play a little bit.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks lovely.
Okay.
Super.
We'll
Yeah.
go get some cutlery.
Let's get some cutlery. So, we've come into the restaurant. We're going to taste these beautiful dishes. So, Alex, which one will we start on? Will we go on the salmon?
Whatever works.
They all smell so beautiful. Okay. So, now salmon is one of these dishes that often gets overcooked, doesn't it?
I think you need to dip into the sauce.
Dip into the sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that sauce is beautiful. You can taste the drambuie.
The sweetness from it.
It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really lovely.
And my secret ingredient.
And your secret ingredient. And the salmon is cooked, so, it's not, how sometimes it is a danger to overcook it, as I said.
It's not dry, but it's not pink either.
No, so, it's just really lovely. Well, that was delicious. A very good start.
Good.
Right.
Do you need help?
Do you want to, I'll let you carve because I've got the mic.
Okay, well this really should just fall off the bone.
Oh, that looks so
as
tender.
you can see, very little effort.
Beautiful.
In that.
And you said this is cooked, slowly cooked for a good couple of hours.
2.5 hours. If I can get that on your
That's
there you
fab.
go.
Oh, heavens, hold on.
It's a favourite, isn't it?
That is so lovely.
Good.
That is just so lovely. You really need a big glass of red wine with that one.
In an ideal world, yes.
That is beautiful.
Good.
Lamb is a real favourite of mine. I know it's not everybody likes it, but it's a real hearty dish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not something that you would do at home. It's something that you can come out and, because it takes so long to prepare and put together when it's done correctly.
Yeah, but you really feel you're having something quite special there. And I think it's the sauce.
It certainly enhances it, it really does.
Without the sauce, it wouldn't be the same, would it?
Well, no, it wouldn't, no. But then it's all combinations of and elements sort of pulled together that sort of make the dish.
Fantastic. Now, the venison.
Yep.
This looks lovely. Looks really nice. I'm going to let you can do it again.
Okay.
Lovely. Now, which out of the three, which is your favourite, Alex? Which one would you?
Oh, I would eat all of it, personally speaking. Right. There you go.
Okay.
It's a little bit of everything. You should get the flavour from the smoked bacon with the fruity sauce and the meatiness of the venison. It all sort of works together in my opinion.
I hope you lot can't hear me munching. That's the cabbage. But that is delicious.
It's good. Again,
that's lovely.
It's a
and it's not
combination.
too rare.
No, I don't think so.
I think that would, these dishes would appeal to a broad
most people.
audience, yeah. Absolutely lovely. Now, tell us, how long have you been open here now, Alex?
13 months. We opened a year past April.
Very good.
And it's we're doing well.
Good, that's good. And of course, today with the sunshine, outside is absolutely beautiful.
It's been a brilliant day today.
Yeah, really fantastic. And people love this. They love sitting outside. I mean, you're in a great location here, aren't you?
Very much so.
And you've done quite a lot of work in the restaurant as well now. Over the months, you've changed it quite a lot.
Yeah, we just the idea was always to do little bits and pieces at a time.
Yeah.
And to get a feel for what people wanted from this restaurant. And the booths are our newest addition.
Yeah.
Very intimate, and it breaks up the room really well.
It does, because it's a very large space, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a huge space. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and it's just been an absolute joy watching you to cook, and a real privilege in the kitchen, because it's not very often that you get into right where the chef is. So that was really lovely, and it looks like I have got a lot of eating to do.
So nice to see a lady provost, don't you think?
I know it is. It's really good. Very good. Are you doing the kilt run on Saturday?
No, I'm not actually. And before there's any comment raised about this, I've said this all the way along. I'm fully supportive of the Perth Kilt Run. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But we're actually, Perthshire Online TV is down filming on the day. So between the March of 1,000 Pipers, which is great, the Kilt Run, there's the Jubilee Lunch, there's a whole host of people. There's the Mayor from Ontario, Canada's across. We've obviously got a new lady provost that will be there. Plus, I think there's the regular volleyball tournament on at one part of the inch as well.
That's a big event.
So to be honest, I'm afraid I've got work hat on for the day.
Okay, we'll let you off.
And you must all look out for us. If you're around on the day and you see us filming around with our t-shirts and things, then pop up and say hello, because we always like to meet everybody.
So this is the part of the show. It's the results, isn't it? Not The Voice, not Britain's Got Talent. No.
No, nothing like that at all.
It's the Waistline online results. You and Elaine. Let's see how you get on.
Hi, well, welcome to this week's show. As you're probably aware, you've been following Elaine Christie and I as we've been doing our Waistline Online Challenge with Perthshire Online TV for a few months now. And we've got Stephen Clark into the studio today. Hi, Gavin. Stephen. You met Stephen before, but essentially we wrapped up our Waistline Online Challenge at the end of April, and both Elaine and I met up with Stephen within the past week just to really see how well we'd done over the 3 months or so, because we had a few objectives and different objectives between the two of us. So, right, Stephen, how did it all go? Well, I don't know some of the results, so tell me about it.
Like we said at the start, both you and Elaine had different goals. It's called the Waistline Online Challenge. I started with a whole load of measurements, taking your weight, your body fat percentage, and more importantly, your waistline. For you in particular, Gavin, it was your waistline. That was the worrying factor, let's say. Your weight was fine, body fat percentage was fine, maybe slightly on the high end. But yeah, we've done your measurements this week, and I have them right in front of me here. So you can see by this, we started with your weight. Let's cover your weight first. Yeah. You were 13 stone 10. I said it wasn't a massive problem. We could be doing with to bring it down a little bit, and we finished with 13.7. So there's a few pounds weight loss there. Yeah. Not as important as your waistline. Your waist was 99 centimetres, and if you go off the kind of the ratio of your height and your waistline, we should have brought that down a little bit. Right. And I'm pleased to say you did. 8 to 9 centimetres.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
So yeah, great. It's a 10 centimetre drop, which is about 4 inches. Wow. So
that's why the pair of jeans that I got at Christmas time are feeling baggy around the waist.
Oh, they will be, definitely. So yeah, that's looking really, really good. I'm very happy with your results there. How did you find the information that I gave you? And
it was good. You know, I think there's I think you've got two challenges a little bit. I felt I had two challenges. One was to motivate myself to actually go out there and do the exercise. The other one is typically to motivate yourself to change your eating habits, because I felt that's what I really kind of had to do for the waistline reduction. Definitely. And it was fine. You know, I'll still always have a challenge getting my backside out and running around the inch, or doing the walk around the inch. But you know, if you don't start, and it's at the time of year now, fingers crossed, that the weather's getting a bit better and things as well, so there's no excuse not to be doing it. Definitely. So I've kind of got myself into a little bit of a routine doing that, and I have probably drastically changed my diet as well.
That's good. I think you've always got to remember that your life is all about habits. And if you're in the habit of eating what you want and not exercising, then that is going to stay with you. And I think the idea behind this 3 months was to put into place a few principles, you know, and just getting you thinking about things a bit more. So yeah, initially it is going to be a bit of a chore to try and get out, or you've got to put a bit more effort into it. But the more you do that, the more that becomes the habit. And you can get to these good habits rather than bad habits, and obviously eating well and making the right choices. And of course there's still going to be the odd glass of wine and, you know, at the weekend. But we can handle that, you know, as long as the majority of your life is healthy, you're active, and you've got a healthy diet, then a glass of wine at the weekend is not going to...
I mean, the only thing I think that we were aware of was, you know, I'm quite happy to share it with my blood pressure is really quite high, which...
Yes, it was quite high, so hopefully we've put things into place at the moment to bring that down, because that is, again, is very important. With the bigger waist measurement and your high blood pressure was, you know, it's almost screaming at you to do something about it. So I'm glad that you have, definitely. And again, the 3-month plan that we've just undertaken is one thing. You know, anybody can do anything for 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The important thing is you take from that some basic principles and a lifestyle, and you carry it on, you know, for the foreseeable future. You know, it's not just a 3-month thing. It's a whole...
It's a part of the life, really, isn't it?
Exactly. And
so,
do you think you could do that?
I think so. I've got to keep. Well, you know something. I think with anything, that if you actually see some physical deliverable from it, then it motivates you. Definitely. And I would say, you know, the fact that I reduced the waistline, and I know that I've reduced the waistline, and people have made comment on that, then that kind of motivates you to keep it going forward.
You know it's worth it. It is making a difference. And you know, if you can lose 10 centimetres from your waist in 3 months, then what can you do in another 3 months?
Yes, exactly.
What can you do by this time next year?
Yeah.
It's looking to the future and knowing where you want to be and putting the things in place.
So I've got to ask the question: How did my sparring partner get on?
Oh, Elaine. Well, I have her results as well.
But you're touching base with her, aren't you?
I am. I've got a meeting with her afterwards as well.
So
Elaine's done very well. Again, our waistline was important, and we have made a difference to that, a big difference. But also we wanted to bring Elaine's weight down, because her weight was a problem too. And I'm glad to say she has done well. And she's almost kind of surpassed what I was trying to do with her. You know, she's went further. No, I've given her some basic principles, and she's stuck to them.
But she seemed to be quite independently. She was kind of buzzing away there. And I know she'd been out running with Viv and I think as well.
Yeah. I think Elaine told everyone around her what she was trying to do, and she had, you know, 2 or 3 people saying, "Oh, I'll go out for a run with you, and I'll do this with you," and she's doing a lot, which is good to see.
Well, we'll cut across now and see the little chat you had with her.
Excellent. So I'm now joined in the studio with Elaine Christie.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Elaine. What we're going to do now is just get a kind of cover of the Waistline Online Challenge from your perspective and how you found it. When we started 3 months ago, we took all your measurements, your weight, your body fat percentage, and your waistline, more importantly. From there, we set some goals and we give you some sort of programme to stick to. I mean, how did you find?
Well, to start with, I found it really quite tough. Obviously, I was out of breath an awful lot, but since then, obviously, I found it a lot easier. But then, you know, you have put it up a bit every time. I did find it a bit easier. It did become a bit challenging again. But yeah, no, we've managed. But running's been the thing for me.
You find that's worked the best for you?
Yeah, because you can do it any time. You know, I can just put my trainers on and just go for a run. Yeah.
I tend to find that with a lot of people. You know, you set with some principles and it's all about increasing your activity level. Now, obviously, I give you some work to do in the gym. We try to get you out running, and everyone is different with these things. And I'm glad to say that you actually took running on board and you actually made it your own. You know, that was your own personal goal. You know, I said, you know, try a little bit of running, but you know, you found it really worked for you.
To start with, I mean, I struggled to get around to inch 1, but Vivian was great. She's really took me under her wing and had me running with her all the time, and now I can run up to 5 miles and things, and I'm finding it really, you know, not hard. You know, I can still feel I could go another mile or so. So yeah, no, just that's one that I feel, because I can still have my little bad weekends and things, and if I just sort of get back up in the Monday morning and go for a run, I feel I've kind of
definitely. And then that's what it's all about, you know. It's all about fitting it into your lifestyle. It's not about being 100% strict all the time. It's about having a healthy lifestyle, good activity level, nice nutrition, but then having a little treat as and when you want it.
And even on a Saturday morning, if I do know I'm going out, I go for a run, because I think, well, at least that's, you know, I've burnt some calories that I can eat the extra or drink the extra later on.
Excellent. Well, when we first started, your weight was 14 stone 7, 14 and a half stone. Obviously, we did your weigh-in last week, and we caught up everything. And we're glad to say that you have actually lost 1 stone 2 pounds.
Yeah, that's quite
So
good.
you're down to 13.5, which is a great result. I mean, that's 3 months. So if you think 1 stone 2, if you do that every 3 months for the next year, then you're really.
Yeah, and I have still had nights out. I've had a trip to London. I've still have enjoyed my life. You know, I've went and done stuff, but it has been the fact of just being, you know, through the week I have been better, and more exercise and just being aware, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Just been
Yeah.
keeping it in your kind of
Yeah,
your mind all the
definitely,
time
yeah.
about what you're doing. Definitely. The next one was your body fat percentage. Again, this is quite important. Like we said before, a female should be between 20 and 35% body fat. Now, when we first checked, you were 45.1%, which is again on the top end there, but it's looking really good. You're down to 39.9%.
Right.
Okay, which is a great result. I mean, that's 5.2% down in 3 months. So if you do the same again for these next 3 months, you'll be down at that healthy level,
Right.
and looking amazing. You're already looking amazing.
Thank you.
With the changes you've made. And the last one was your waist. Okay, this is the waistline online challenge. So your waist was the important one. You started at 108 centimetres, and you actually lost 13 centimetres.
Brilliant.
Looking great.
Yeah,
looking great.
no,
Have you
I'm
noticed
really
a difference
pleased
in
with it.
yourself?
Oh yeah, I've dropped 2 dress sizes, so that for me that was great. You know, I would like to get another stone off before I go on holiday, but I feel I'm on the right track now. You know,
Yeah.
just feel more focused and.
Well, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. I mean, that's really what the aim of today and for this past week has been, is to make you understand that it wasn't just a 3-month plan. You know, it is something that you can carry on. And like I said, if you've got this goal of losing another stone for going on holiday, then that's great.
Yeah.
But what I want you to think about is what you want to achieve in a year and 2 years, and keeping this going for the foreseeable future. Do you think that you could do that?
Oh, definitely. I feel now I'm going to keep running. I mean, it's only been about £1 a week and so, but it's just chipping away at that little bit and just keeping active and I think I will.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, a massive well done.
Thank you.
It's been great working with you and
Thank
Gavin.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks Elaine.
Thank you.
So that was great success with Elaine as well. She's done a good job.
Very well.
Well, Stephen, thanks a lot for coming into the studio. I know we're going to see you a bit more often, because Waistline Online Challenge wasn't just the only thing. So I think you're going to pick up on some presenting and interviewing for us,
Yes.
and some of the sporting activities in Perthshire.
I've got a few things planned already to bring health and fitness more in the forefront of Perthshire.
And some different sports activities as well.
Yeah, definitely. There's a few sporting events going on this summer, so we'll do some interviews and do some footage on that, definitely.
Great. Okay. Thanks a lot, Stephen.
Thanks, Gavin.
Well, on last week's show, Gavin and I announced about a fantastic new competition that has just been launched. And I am here today at Red Earth with Emma Pryor, the proprietor, who along with several other companies is behind this. Well, it's a fabulous competition, isn't it?
It really is.
Emma, tell us about it. What is it all about? Now, it's called Dream, is that correct?
Dream Team Makeover.
Right, now where's the name come from? For those of us who don't watch
Towie Glam.
Right, so that's what it
Joey
means.
Essex from Towie has come up with a little word, and it's ream, and everyone's using it. Everything's ream. It's very cool.
Okay, so what's this going to mean for the successful person who wins this?
Basically, the competition is to give someone the chance to really shine.
Right.
It's worth over £2,000.
Wow, that is amazing.
It's huge. It's basically a collaboration with businesses within Perth. It's an entire beauty makeover, outfits from Mac and Posh, dinner at Santi's Wine Bar, photo shoots, makeup, training sessions, everything.
So it's really a whole package?
Yeah, it really is an entire package. We want to make a massive difference to someone's confidence, to someone's life. We want them to feel that they can really shine. Be ream.
Very good. So, who else is involved in the competition? It's Red Earth.
Red Earth, together with Mac and Posh. We have Santi's Wine Bar, Kirsty McPherson, Burnett Perth, Dental Care Perth, Copperfield's Hairdressing, Martin Ward Photography. And together everybody is coming together and we're just going to totally do someone over completely.
To the celebrity smile that is going to be taken care of.
Teeth whitening, the works. Lashes, HD brows, complete hair restyle.
Well done.
Total clothing makeover from Mac and Posh, including a consultation. Makeup from Kirsty McPherson.
Excellent.
Dinner to celebrate at Santi's Wine Bar.
Fantastic.
Going out, looking flash, and a photography
So
session
who
to
can
do.
apply for this? I mean, how does someone enter this?
Anyone can apply for it. We are asking you to nominate yourself, if you like, or someone who you think really, truly deserves the chance to shine,
Yeah.
to be a real VIP celebrity for a day.
Because there's a lot of people who maybe are so busy maybe caring for their families that they don't get a chance to kind of think about themselves. So this would be wonderful for them, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. As a mum, I need it. I'm applying. Unfortunately, I can't. But really, I mean, anybody, you know, if it's your auntie, if it's your mum, if it's your daughter, if it's your teacher, it can be anyone that you think really needs
So when
this.
do applications, I mean, when does it start?
The applications are open now.
Right.
You can apply on dreamteam.com, dreamteam.com. We have a Facebook page as well. It's the Dream Team Makeover 2012. You can find it through our page, Red Earth's Farm Beauty Therapies. You can find it through Macintosh as well on Facebook. There is a nomination form, and you just fill it out and it comes to us, and yeah.
Very good. And when do you decide? When's the date?
Entries close, to the best of my knowledge, I'm pretty sure it's the end of June or the first week in July.
Very good, so there's plenty of time.
Yeah, we'll have a nominations evening, and we'll also have an unveiling evening as well.
Lovely.
So it's going to be very... Oh, can't wait.
Very good.
I
Well,
can't
that
wait.
sounds so exciting. It
really
really
is.
does sound exciting.
Yeah.
So, if you would like to be a celebrity, if you would like to have a glamorous makeover, then get online and apply.
Well, here we are, it's Tuesday evening and we're at Glenern campus on Glenern Road in Perth. And as you're aware, we've been doing a lot of work recently with the Appeal to Save card in Perth, and our chosen fundraiser for the month is the SHIP Splash fundraising organisation. So we're here on Tuesday night at the Youth Club, and we're here to say hello to a few people, and they'll say hello to us as well. Initially, we've got Donna Duran, who is the manager coordinator here. Donna,
right,
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit of background again about the SHIP organisation. What do you do?
We've basically been running for about 30 years. It gives a lot of support and respite for kids aged 5 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
We do play schemes in the holiday, 7 weeks of the holiday, and we also do a Monday youth club and a Tuesday youth club. Mondays for the older ones, Tuesday tonight is the younger ones, as you'll see. And it gives some parents who don't get any respite whatsoever, and the kids feel a lot more enjoying and having lots of fun compared to going to a normal aftercare, and the parents are more at ease and they can go away, do their shopping and get peace and quiet very well.
And when it comes to holiday time, it gives them some activities while the parents are working. And
we have them in the holidays, 5 weeks in the summer, 1 week in Easter and 1 week in October, and we have 2 days for the bigger ones and 2 days for the older ones, and they're there from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. We go away on day trips, like the safari, Ochangarach, the zoo, lots of different places to get them all out and about, and it's all with myself, 3 other play leaders and all my volunteers.
And you're really proud of the volunteers because you've got a great group here, haven't you?
Yeah, very dedicated. We've got about over 50 volunteers aged from 14 upwards, and some of them have been here for 8-9 years basically.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to chat with some of them later on, but how have you found Appeal to Save card?
Really good, really good. We've done tremendous. The volunteers and parents, the devotion, more than volunteers, has been fantastic. They're just so dedicated, although I've given them a bit of a bonus because if they sell 10 tickets or more, they're getting a present from myself personally. So I think they'll be getting a penny too because they're all doing very well.
Well, Donna, well done and good job you're doing.
Thanks very much. Thank you for coming.
Hiya, I'm Ronan and I'm a volunteer at Ship and Splash. And I really enjoy it because it's really rewarding and I get on really well with the volunteers and the kids, and it's really good fun.
Hello, I'm Louise. I'm one of the volunteers at Splash and I come along every Monday and Tuesday night. This is Caden, he's one of the children. Hi. I really enjoy coming along to Splash, just purely it's so rewarding. It's great to work with the children and it's really good for bringing up their social skills, and it's also good for me. I get to act like a big kid again, so it's great though, and we both really enjoy it. So Caden, do you want to say what you enjoy about Splash?
I enjoy playing with my friends and having fun and doing all the stuff with everyone.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay. That's great.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Duncan and this is Lewis Ackford. Lewis has autism and comes every Tuesday night, don't you, Lewis? Yeah, yeah. I love coming to, I only do Tuesdays, I don't do Mondays. I love coming because it's one of the most rewarding jobs you could ever do. The kids are great, they are just fantastic, eh? And all the volunteers are superb with all the kids.
That's the medicine.
It does, well done, good reading. Yeah, and Donna is fantastic. Donna has done all the jobs in the world and made this place such a good place to work at. Yeah, it's just great.
Well, here we are at the Ship Splash evening. Here it's a Tuesday night, and it's at Glenern campus in Glenern Road in Craigie, and we've got Andy Taylor from Peel to Save in Perth here with us. Andy, how have you been finding working with Ship? It must be as rewarding for you as it is some of the mentors that they've got here.
It's absolutely amazing. I've met some fantastic people. Donna and all of the volunteers, they are really superb. Some of the youngsters who we've been working with, they just look like they're at home. And they've been away out selling Peel to Save cards to raise funds so they can go on this Splash Play scheme in October. Mm-hmm. Some of them have individually sold 14, 18 cards, and these are just young people, so it really is fantastic.
Yeah, we watched them. They're doing a super job, and spoke to a couple of them as well. It's great, isn't it? Yeah. It's refreshing to see teenagers like that really doing something in the evening that's quite so rewarding and quite valuable.
It's been an eye-opener, Gavin, absolute eye-opener, to see these youngsters, and they are so different from the bad news stories you read about.
Yeah.
These people are really putting something back into the community, which is absolutely fantastic.
Great. And remember, you can buy the Peel to Save card for the fundraising, supporting the fundraising organisation of the month from the Perthshire Online TV shopping cart. So click, buy, spend.
Well, you actually did quite well on that Waistline Online Challenge, didn't you? I mean, you did pretty good.
You know, I don't think that you were really 100% that there was going to be a great delivery, did you?
Not really. Not really. I had my doubts, but actually, you have surprised us all.
Come on, 4 inches aloft from the waist.
I know.
4 inches for a 44-year-old. 4 inches.
That's good.
In about 4 months or something isn't too bad at all.
Very good. And Elaine
did really well.
She's a star, isn't she?
She's been training really hard,
I know
actually.
She has.
And she's got another month or so till she goes away to Mallorca on holiday. So she's still training hard and keeping her diet regime. And running.
She's a good wee runner now. I'll tell you, she can just about beat me. In fact, she did.
Well, she's promised that if she keeps going incredibly well, we're going to be seeing some nice snaps from the holidays and the new look. And she's
feeling great, and that's the most important thing about this whole thing, isn't it? It is really, it's about your health and how you feel.
Yeah.
And you feel better as well, don't you?
Yeah, no, I do actually, and it's good. It was one of those things that I knew for a long time I was needing to lose some weight. I knew it was coming on in the stomach.
We all knew that too.
She never misses a trick, does she? So watch out on the show next week. We've, as you'll probably be aware, there was the recent council elections. The new council administration had their first meeting just Wednesday past. We've had Ian Miller, leader of Perth and Kinross Council, in the studio just to discuss what he sees some of the key agenda items for the council's focus in the new administration moving forward. So tune in next week for that. And of course, whatever you're doing this weekend coming up to celebrate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee celebrations, a lot of events, as you may be aware, if you're not, Saturday the 2nd on the North Inch, Kilt Run, big Jubilee lunch, and
you won't be able to miss it, I don't think.
The March of 1,000 Pipers, which is going to be quite spectacular because it's coming all the way along. They're marching all the way along Taste Street as well. So let's keep our fingers crossed for good weather at the weekend, and have a great week. Enjoy the holiday weekend, and we'll catch up with you next week.